What exactly is the Tao? The Tao is an abstract, hypothetical noun that represents the concept of everything we seek to know. We start by assuming the Tao and then deduce the pre-knowledge we desire. Whatever you wish to know, you can infer from the Tao. This is the essence of the Tao Te Ching, which is incredibly flexible and profound. In chapter 25 of the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu says, "There was something formless yet complete that existed before heaven and earth." This something refers to the Tao. It is formless, ambiguous, and unclear, yet it has always existed. Hence it is described as something formless yet complete. What is its nature? It existed before heaven and earth. It predates heaven and earth. Does this mean that the Tao created heaven and earth? Not exactly. Rather, it suggests that in the midst of chaos, the Tao existed, and when the heavens and earth were formed, the Tao began to manifest its influence. Despite this complexity, Lao Tzu endeavors to depict the essence of the merged Tao, quiet and boundless, where quiet means complete stillness, absence of sound, unnoticeable. Boundless is the lack of form, not perceptible in shape or origin. Yet, it exists autonomously and remains constant, distinct from all yet ever present within them. It circulates in the cosmos, perpetually in motion, serving as the mother of all under heaven. It is the collective mother of all entities. The Tao predates the creation of heaven and earth, existing in the initial chaos. Post-creation, all entities slowly evolved, with the Tao persisting within each entity, ever enduring. Its name is unknown to me, as it naturally lacks a designation. Who could define it? Hence, Lao Tzu honestly proclaims, "I am aware of such an entity, yet it remains unnamed." He grudgingly refers to it as Tao. I reluctantly describe it as immense, employing immense to express its vastness. This is Lao Tzu's introductory explanation of the Tao. However, this can still be somewhat ambiguous, leading us to consider his words from chapter 21. The characteristic of the Tao is to be elusive and indistinct. What do elusive and indistinct entail? As mentioned in chapter 14, Lao Tzu says, "Visible but unseen is called uniform. Audible but unheard is called rare. Tangible but intangible is called subtle." These three cannot be fully interrogated, thus they converge into one. What does it converge into? It combines the invisible, inaudible, and intangible. These aspects amalgamate into a single entity. To be candid, it is challenging to ascertain its exact nature. We have often discussed that when something becomes tangible and clear to the extent that it can be easily grasped and contemplated, it then manifests as a function of the Tao, known as a vessel. The vessel, as a component of the Tao, is unable to fully represent the Tao itself. Therefore, the common modern query, "Can you clarify this for me? I don't understand," may not always be the most fitting approach. The phrase "invisible when looked at" conveys that the true form of the Tao remains elusive to the eye, termed as Yi. Similarly, Shi refers to its inaudibility, where no sound is discerned even with focused listening. Yi signifies the absence of color, and Shi, the absence of sound. Additionally, ungraspable when reached for implies that the Tao is intangible, beyond physical touch, described as Wei, meaning formless. These attributes, colorless, soundless, and formless, collectively symbolize the transcendent and intangible nature of the Tao. The Tao is intangible and empty. Its formlessness allows it to manifest as all visible, tangible entities. This is its unique attribute. Hence, Lao Tzu proclaims, "Vast, immense, truly boundless." What is to be done then? One must become still and seek it with the spirit. This spirit is not an external authority dictating instructions. Rather, it's about resonance. The spirit is a medium for resonance. Consider our current expressions like "the spirit roaming somewhere," or "engaging spiritually with someone for an extended period." What underlies these? It's that resonance. We must contemplate the true nature of this matter. Thus, we turn to Lao Tzu's words. "Above, it does not shine," signifying an absence of light. "Below, it is not obscured," indicating an absence of darkness. How do we distinguish between above and below? Above is the Tao in its essence, inherently devoid of light, while below represents the Tao's myriad manifestations, concrete and perceptible. The totality of the Tao comprises both these aspects. It's not accurate to describe it as luminous, for if it were, it would be visible. Nor is it apt to call it obscure, for its manifestations are clear and manifest. This duality encompasses the seen and the unseen, the tangible and the elusive. It is invisible when looked at, suggesting its lack of illumination, yet all things are visible through it. Absent the Tao, nothing can be seen. With the Tao, clarity emerges. Therefore, it is neither illuminated nor obscure. Delving deeper, infinitely extending, it cannot be named, implies boundlessness and indescribability. Returning to the state of non-things, it ultimately reverts to the formless Tao, the primordial chaos. Chaos here implies a paradoxical existence. It appears to be absent when declared present, and present when deemed absent. This is the essence of the Tao. It embodies what is spoken and materializes what is wished for. Without the Tao, there would be no existence of electric lights, towering buildings, or bridges. This concept is infinite and limitless, yet all things ultimately converge back to the Tao. Consider how skyscrapers vanish in time. They return to the Tao. Everything decays, people pass away. Ultimately, all return to the void, to the Tao. The Tao then generates all things anew, which eventually cycle back to it. This process reflects a perpetual creation and a gradual reversion to the origin, a concept central to the philosophy of the I Ching. Through this teaching, Lao Tzu enlightens us about the constant nature of the world, rooted in an immutable cosmic law. Being a part of nature, we are bound to adhere to this cosmic principle. Living in harmony with this order ensures a life of tranquility. Our existence is intrinsically linked to the Tao, shaping our being and destiny. In the 42nd chapter, Lao Tzu's words invite deep reflection. From the Tao comes the One, from the One, the Two, from the Two, the Three, from the Three, all things arise. The Tao initially existed in a state of primordial chaos, limitless and all-encompassing. Yet this state can be disrupted, akin to the formation of heaven and earth, or as the West describes, the Big Bang. Post-Big Bang, from chaos, diverse life forms emerged. This signifies creation and evolution, established facts. All things are born from the Tao, which continues to exist independently. This aspect is unique. The Tao does not seek to control or intervene in the lives it creates. It does not demand obedience. Instead, it allows for a natural course, for everything exists within the Tao. It accomplishes without claiming ownership. The Tao generates all without asserting control or ownership. It sustains but does not rule, never acting as a master or sovereign, allowing each entity to pursue its path, with virtue being an individual responsibility. Put simply, the Tao provides the foundational capital, the opportunities, merely indicating the direction and setting fundamental principles. However, freedom prevails, and choices are yours to make. This illustrates that Lao Tzu rejected the notion of dominion. He did not preach that the Tao or heaven rules over anyone, nor did he endorse dogmatic beliefs. Everything is presented for natural discovery. This principle, I believe, is crucial for us to embrace in practice as we navigate our individual journeys. This refined translation aims to convey the profound philosophical insights of the original text, making them accessible and relatable to a Western audience while preserving the essence of Lao Tzu's wisdom.